Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with the last bout number 4, Yugakhestra. It has been a while, but I think I'm finally ready to just, record a bunch. I think my schedule's free, I think we're gonna start going again. Anyway, I've been working on my interludes in the meanwhile. I was at like 25 like 2 days ago, but I've just been blasting through them. So, I mean, that's good. I've had some that have been there since launch, like Shakespeare's. That one kind of sucked. It's a Northern Sacred Mountain. I forget exactly where we left off. I know, like, the kid was like, oh yeah, every 7 days we die. Is the audio distorted? Hold on. No, okay, it's good. I got a new set of headphones, by the way. Wait, did I mention? I think I mentioned that last time. They're much nicer than my last pair. Let me take a drink of water before we start. Here's the calendar. Is it fancier than I remember? Maybe I'm just thinking of Kikonia. This is the mountain Asha told us about. So far, I'm not seeing the god we're looking for. Right. I'm assuming this is Jinako. Well, I mean, Ganesha, right? I don't detect a servant reading from here. What can you sense? I think I can sense something akin to divine aura. It's too faint to be certain. I sense it too. This would seem to be right on track. Let's keep looking for it around. Hey, is anyone here? Sita, it's me, Rama. Is anybody here? There's an arcade machine with Fate Grand Order on it. Ho. Sita's available in the arcade version, but Rama isn't. Which is hilarious. I love that. This is getting us nowhere. We should split up and cover more ground. That is very true. Oh yeah, I did Nezha's interlude too. There's something I want to talk about, but I'll do that during a battle. Very true. I can fly by using my windfire wheels. I'll search from the skies above. Alright, I was gonna start reading her lines faster. Please don't go too far, Nezha. We don't know what else might be here. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure Nezha is a girl. I read her profile 6, like after you beat the interlude. So apparently in a real Fate Grand Order history, they're a guy, but when they're summoned, they're a girl. Don't ask any questions. You think she'll be okay? Don't worry, she's a venerated hero in her own right. I'm sure she'll be fine. She said it herself. She's somewhat similar to us in certain ways. I do agree that her tendency to rush headlong towards her goals with a single-minded earnestness has the potential to cause trouble. But I also doubt there are few who can keep up with her sheer airborne maneuverability. Besides, it seems we have our own things to worry about. Wyverns! Yeah, I figured there'd be a monster or two hanging around the mountain where that god lives. Think you guys could take these things out quickly so we can get back to looking for them, please? Oh, we didn't make our team, right. The loading screen confused me. Alright, let's go over to Is this singularities? Hold on. I showed that. There we go. Yeah, leveled up, Artoria Ruler all the way. Why do I have this one on her? I assume I never changed it. Wait, yeah, this seems fine. It's a Wyvern's fight, you know how it goes. I forgot that they changed it so you make your team after the dialogue, which is very helpful for determining like what kind of squad to bring. Like if you want a single target or an AoE or But yeah, so I've been working on a lot of interludes. Nezha's was actually, of the ones they've done, I think the most noteworthy. I'll go over the other ones later, but first, there was so Nezha's came out December 2019, I think. This would have been right before the Lost prologue. In it, she attacks Tamamo, saying that this fox is gonna bring trouble to Chaldea. I googled this. I saw no one comment on this. that was obviously foreshadowing because, you know, a couple weeks later, another version of Tamamo would walk in, you know, Tamamovich. She'd be like, hello. I always forget if they've named her or not yet, but come on, it's obvious. I think they did it back in Sin. Yeah, I don't really remember though. Has she shown up in this last vault yet? I don't think so. So I don't know if she will or not. It's been a while, so I don't exactly remember how we parted ways back in Sin. I just remember, you know, we worked together because enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know? Yeah, I just thought that was just, you know, in hindsight, that was great. Plus, it talked a bit about just Nezha's origins. You know, as someone who hasn't read Journey to the West, you know, it was good to learn a bit more about her. Like, Nezha's apparently also in another Chinese novel, Incessories of something something. Apparently, it's not like one of the big four, like Chinese classics, but like it's up there. According to Mashu, some people say that it should be replaced with the fourth one I don't remember the name of. You know, there's Journey to the West, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Water Margin, and the fourth one. Water Margin is where the 4-star assassin from Shinjuku. I don't remember his name. Did we dispose of all the hostiles then? Which I should because he was actually pretty cool in Vency school. Yes, there's no problem. I don't think the Ordinex has ever been in better shape. It's so much more stable now than it was before we came to the Wandering Sea. Not only does it have a properly outfitted equipment now, but having both Da Vinci and Scion fine-tuned is like... This one proverb I heard a while ago. Giving an ogre a heavy weapon? I've never heard that. I'm assuming it's Japanese. Something's not right. I knew it. I thought it sounded strange as soon as the words left my mouth. No, there's something going on. Kentogi's the one who taught me that expression, but I think something might have gotten lost in translation. So I'm not familiar with Japanese sayings either. I'm speaking about our enemies. They are indeed all gone, but there's still something else here. Something whose intentions I cannot discern. Huh? There. Is it gonna be Inesha? Show yourself. The dust cleared his shell. Oh. A human with a sublimely beautiful body. Who's this summoned servant? I don't know. A body with perfect symmetry, as if it were the epitome of genderless beauty. Their lips curved in an indomitable but amicable smile. It's pronounced amicable, right? Even after Karna's spear sailed past them, grazing their side and obliterating a boulder with sufficient force to impale 100 feral-bodied humans, they were smiling. They were smiling with the same casual ease as a person enjoying a gentle breeze at an outdoor cafe. Their face betraying not so much as a hint of fear or panic. It was as though they had not just had a care in the world, even after becoming millimeters from death. Paparazzi! My! Is that Ara? Since when is a servant supposed to go tossing spears at fragile little humans? You give this guy the Goda voice. Were you a normal human, I would indeed be deeply ashamed, but I sense such an attack would not nearly be enough to end you. Now that I've seen you for myself, I'm even more confident in that assertion. Doesn't that just smack of a bit of ex post facto covering your... drag, honey? I don't know French. Then I hid myself pretty well, so imagine my surprise when that spear went whizzing past me. Oh well, that's what I get for not being more careful about investigating strange noises. You're... Pepperoncino! Hey, long time no see, Mashi. Oh my, you're so much more expressive now that you were the last time I saw you. Well, I think that's just peachy, heart. End of chapter? Well, not section. Yeah, okay. That's an introduction. It also continues the formula of introducing the cryptors early on. Which I think that's a good thing. It's good to, you know, introduce the antagonists early. Well, they've been Yeah, in all 3 cases so far, they've been antagonists. The moment I saw that thing soaring across the sky, I was overcome with emotion. Okay, so I don't know the context, but I believe in some regard we do end up working with Pepperoncino for a while. I don't know the context behind it, so I don't know if that's like, yeah, you know, we gotta work together to defeat the common enemy like we did in Lost Bout 1 and 2, right? I mean, Ophelia worked with us, but at the end there, was she like, you know what, Chaldea, you're kind of cool, I'll work with you guys? Or was it more like, okay, we gotta kill the giant? I forget the exact motive. And above all, something I couldn't ignore no matter how hard I tried. Which is why I had to destroy it, no matter what. Is this Pepperoncino? Or Nezha? What? Who are I? Scandinavia Pepper. I forgot his first name was Scandinavia. You're one of the cryptors. Absentively. I've never seen that word spelled out before. You must be Chaldea's new director. As for you, well, you must be Mashi's master. Where is he? Hey, yeah, that's right. Nice to meet you. Oh my, how forthcoming of you. I like that. If you're Pepperoncino, then you must be the cryptor in charge of this lost boat, aren't you? Yes, I suppose I am. So you're the one trying to grow this lost belt. Oh, right. Almost slipped my mind. Before we do that whole song and dance, there's something I really should warn you about. Oh? What is that? Don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly happy to sit here and chat with you all you like. But maybe you should be a little more concerned about your absent friend right now. Nezha! Huh? What are you talking about? What is... Look out! Something's plummeting right towards you! They're servants. One of them's Nezha, but her vital signs are dropping like a rock. Wait, they're not gonna kill her off now, are they? I think I talked about... I figured they were gonna kill her off in the beginning of Lost Boat 5 just to show that, you know, they mean business. I don't know, they're right. There's probably a TV tropes page about that. Like when they kill off a character to show that they're tough and death exists, and then they never kill off a character again. And the other one is one in the world? It's a berserker, so... Nezha! Esther's Nezha, but her body is... I failed. Oh, I was careless. Master, I'm sorry. This is beyond terrible. It would be one thing if I had only lost. But this... Master, I'm so sorry. I wish I could have helped you more. Oh, she's dead! What the heck? Keep your guard up, Master. We can mourn for her later. Those dust clouds are clearing away. Whoever killed Nezha is about to step out. Oh. Nezha? I'm afraid not. Yes, that is Nezha, but she's not the one we know. I'll be direct. The Nezha you know is gone. Her spirit origin is completely vanished. The Nezha before you now is not the one summoned at the Wandering Sea, nor the one who was present at Chaldea. They're pulling an Ushiwakamaru on us! I suspect that servant there is a different set of Nezha. And she's a... Oh! An enemy who serves this lost belt. Wait for her to get to the battle segment and I'll talk. Report. Individual exercise complete. Hereby returning to my duty as a divine general. Eliminating foreign elements. Commencing operation. I need to sneeze, but I can't. I have a report to make. Bless me. Sorry, that tall man is gone. Didn't even see him leave. Tall man? Oh, come around. Is he tall? That's concerning too. We don't have time to go looking for him now. I don't know if this Nezha is his servant or not, but her intentions couldn't be more hostile. But we'll have to focus on dealing with her first. Here she comes, Master and Mashu. Know how you feel right now? You gotta get your heads in the game. Right. Disengaging Order X limiters. Preparing for full-powered anti-servant combat. Okay, so I'll talk about the interlude first, then go into my thoughts. So in Nezha's interlude, so Nezha is a character in two stories: Journey to the West and, like I said earlier, in Accessories of the whatever. Well, I haven't done Jack's interlude yet. That's my next one. So they just buffed her, so let's use Mysterious Hero X. I'm assuming it's only Nezha, right? Yeah, let's keep you in the backline. So it was explained that the Nezha we summoned is from Journey to the West, and that if we summoned her from the other one, should be I believe, Saber or Berserker. So I wonder, what happened here exactly? Did this Nezha steal that Nezha's power? And so, like, they're even stronger now. Like, that's what Nezha said. Like, when they died. Like, oh, not like this. This is even worse than just dying. Or were they, like, was this form just formed from Nezha dying? Before they're, like, a blank slate kind of thing? Sorry, I cut it there for a second. Nezha, right, so from the whatever, they could be summoned as a Berserker or Saber, which it's so good timing that I did that like 2 days ago. That provides a lot of context. Which, I mean, it's not too hard to, piece together, but still. I don't know, is the whatever. Is that an Indian story? Or is it also Chinese? I think it's also Chinese, but they're both right next to each other, so they're, obviously they have very different cultures, but like Journey to the West takes place kind of in India. I don't know. No, I know like nothing about like Chinese or Hindu mythology. I believe that's the right word. You go Mysterious Hero X. Saber Wars 2 was pretty good actually. I was expecting it to be more of a joke event. Like I knew like Tokiomi was in it and stuff. I thought it'd be mostly a joke event, like 70% joke, like 30% serious. But no, it was like almost completely serious, and it was like obviously there were jokes, but it was good. It just surprised me. Have any other events happened? Like, not that I remember. It hasn't been that long since I last recorded. Yeah, but I played. Well, okay, I'll save this for the next battle. Well, I'll start. I played on Final Fantasy IV, the Pixel Remaster. I don't think I already talked about this. I 100%ed it even. Did I talk about this? I forget. She's strong. It's the opposite of she's fast. Battle is proceeding smoothly. Victory is at hand. Oh, they talk in poems? You might be a little more talkative than Nezha. You don't understand your situation at all. Denied. There's nothing wrong with my analytical capability. I don't know how to read that out loud. How do you talk in verse? Huh? Hey, Pepperoncino. Goodbye. Higher priority recalled. Disengaging from battle. Is she going after him? Dang, she got away. Was she acting on her master's orders? I can't tell, but that Nezha was a formidable fighter indeed. I sense that she is optimized for this land. If we had kept at it, one of us would have ended up resorting to releasing the full power of the noble phantasm. Perhaps we should be grateful that this mountain where the god we're looking for resides still stands intact. Oh. Is nobody gonna assume she was the god? She's like, to a 4-year-old kid. Well, how? No, she's older than 4. I almost said his name. I know what's going on. It's a lot like the tides. Ebb and flow. No matter how much you plead or how much you pray, there's some things you can't stop. And you just have to accept them. I got to know Nezha pretty decently myself after I met her in the Wandering Sea. It's true that I was interested in how her mechanical body was made with sage arts. I also felt like we were similar somehow. So I know that Nezha was a great warrior and an upstanding servant. I'm sure she was prepared for this, much better than she needed to be. She would never want you guys to be so sad about her that you stopped moving forward. Yes, you're right. Let me just ask you one thing. Did she die in vain? Not at all. The enemy's sheer mobility was like few things I've ever seen. If Nezha hadn't come in contact with them first, they might have taken us by surprise and critically injured all of us. That's what you think, hero of benefaction? Then it must be true. And then when we get back, and I make my report to Sion, I'll tell her Nezha fulfilled her duties admirably. I'm sorry. I'm okay now. Let's get back to work. Agreed. Now's not the time for you to worry about this other Nezha. We'll handle the analysis at our end. Although one thing I did notice in your battle just now was that she did not appear to be subject to this world's estrangement effect, as you are. So we may be able to learn more about that effect by focusing our efforts there. This world's estrangement effect. It's a good way to put it. Let's feel like we're truly in this world, even though we clearly are. We aren't in this world. Anyway, we won't have the answers for you anytime soon, so I'd like you guys to keep going with your god search for now. Then we'll do just that. Come now, cheer up. King's orders. Moping around won't get us anywhere. Sometimes you have to say goodbye before you're ready, and others you get to meet someone you never expected to. That's life. Now come on, Master. We have a new god to meet. Yeah. Oh. Yes, I promise to give this search my full effort. Yeah, good for you, Mashu. Oh. Okay, that's a nice touch. I thought it was like gonna cut and like we'd see like Pepperoncino monologuing or something, but you know, I've said this a lot. I like it when they play with sprites. Question mark, right? I'm gonna assume this will be a moon cancer. All that aside, where is this god? I can sense something nearby, but I don't see them anywhere. Are they the mountain? I've actually worked up a sweat from walking around so much. I think I'll take a little break here. And they sit on top of the stat. Yep, okay, yep. Okay. Aha, this is rock? Should make a fine seat. Here we go. Yeah. What in the world was that? It sounded like a pig squealing for its life. I can't take it anymore. Foo-hee! A beautiful boy's body coming in direct contact with me. I mean, never mind that. Testing. How dare you, humans? Bow your heads before me. You're in the presence of a god. God. There was something that's supposed to be echoing. Leave here at once if you value your lives. Do that and I promise your family will live in health. Your business will She's inside the stack. Duh. Okay. Will prosper. What the? Did the rock just talk? Whoa. Special translation. Alright, kill it with fire. What was that? What a cheeky little animal you are. Daring to challenge a god. Yes, I can understand you. Know why? Because I'm a god. Very well then, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have. Now leave all your money behind as an offering. Either that's echoing or that's a reference I don't get. Okay, so I'm assuming single target fight. She's a moon cancer. Skadi. So we want to bring a ruler or a berserker. Do I? Where's Jean? Do I have? I don't have Martha on this account. Do I? Do I have? Oh yeah, I have the Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, I don't get to use her a lot. She's a single target, right? Oh, no, I have Arturo Ruler back there. No, let's use Quetzalcoatl. Arturo Ruler is obviously good, but I got Discord. I want to check it, but if I pull it up, OBS. someone in my Final Fantasy 14 static, before Endwalker comes out, it got delayed for 2 weeks, which, you know, I don't mind that much. Is Ganesha always been like a 3D CG statue? It looks so uncanny. I assume we have to break the first health bar. I forgot about the Quetzalcoatl Halloween, Christmas event. Did I like it? I think I thought it was okay. Yeah, so I'm hoping, given I'll be able to record a bunch, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, that I can get caught up before Last Bolt 5 comes out. I forget the exact schedule. Is this AoE? It might be AoE. Well, no, 90Ks. I think it's single target. Oh, no, we have the... I don't know. But I forget the exact date it comes out. I think it's late December. If I remember right, from 2 years ago, the Nightingale Christmas event was early on in December. Or maybe I'm thinking of the Quetzalcoatl one, because I think they did that because, you know, the Lost Bolt prologue. So yeah, I might be mixing them up. Oh, look at those crits. It's beautiful. Yeah, so I'm in a Blue Mage static. It's actually pretty fun. In Final Fantasy XIV, Blue Mage isn't like the other jobs. Its level cap is lower. It's basically a job meant for doing like old content. Because other jobs, like their abilities level sync with them. But all Blue Mage abilities can be gotten at level 1, so they don't level sync. This is like, it's cool. Worship me, praise me, spoil me. Go into the convenience store and give me more ice cream so I can concentrate on grinding. Hey, Karna? It's Divine Aura. Can't be what I think it is, can it? Don't move, Rama. This won't take long. Oh, ah. Why does she have a mouse? Hey, watch it. Do you have any idea what a close shave that was? Your spirit was just a few centimeters away from making a yucky shish kebab out of my flab. Does she recognize Karna? Karna? What are you doing here? Okay, she does. I was just about to ask you that. Oh, he recognizes her? What are you doing here, Junako? Whoa. I've watched like the prologue and part of... No. Is it all? I watched up to like halfway through the Rin chapter of CCC. I meant to finish it, I just never got around to it. So I'm kind of familiar with Junako's character. Just from what I've seen of her, I love her. I got her, didn't I? I don't have her in the Japanese server. Yeah, okay, I have her. We're fighting her again, apparently. Might as well use Quetzalcoatl. She did very good there. Kinda? What are you doing here? I was just about to ask you that. What are you doing here, Junako? You two know each other? Yeah, there's a moon cell. Reverse side. Did I just say something? What a strange feeling. Okay, so he doesn't remember. Okay. I have no idea why I just said I was about to ask you that, or what it was I wanted to say afterwards. This is all very unclear, even to me. I've never met this woman before, and yet, because I think after CCC, I haven't finished it off, because I think their memories were erased. Because I think it takes place like in like week 4 of Extra. It's strange. I don't know how to describe this feeling. Just as though I've just met the light of my life. Like I've just encountered my big sister. Like I've just encountered my life coach. Like I've just encountered someone who needs to be cared for and tended to all at once. I'm afraid I don't know how else to put it. So that's what's going on. Guess that makes sense, since Karna's not a god. So he just vaguely remembers his former masters from other worlds. Oh well, can't help that now. Besides, nobody has to know as long as I keep my mouth shut. Okay. They don't want to explain CCC's plot to us. So you feel like we're friends even though we've never met before? What do you know? That's more or less how I feel too. I get the feeling a lot of stuff's happened, but I can't seem to remember any of it clearly. It isn't this remind you of one of those RPGs where the protags got amnesia and a tortured past? I believe that is a Final Fantasy VII reference. I've not played 7, but I believe that what I know about Cloud that fits. I wonder when we'll get to the cutscene where I awaken to my hidden power. Not that waking up is really all that high on my to-do list, really. Oh, and Final Fantasy 9. And probably other Final Fantasies too. Personally, I prefer to hang out in the starter village and wait for someone else to defeat the final boss. I see, you're, a very unique person. Wait, there's one thing I know for sure. You're human. But then, how are you cloaked in that divine aura? Oh, that. Sorry, Kana, but you got it all wrong. It's not even your vaunted sight managed to see all the way to the truth of the matter this time. Me, human? Perish the thought. Now, you know, I'm one of the best known and most popular gods in the whole world. Just call me Ganesha! Oh. And which one of you just called me the Indian mythology sideshow act? That was faulted it. Look, I can understand why you do a double take at a gal with an elephant for a head, but my fame and divinity are the real deal. So show me the respect I deserve, dang it. Of course I respect Ganesha. I can more or less tell that your divine aura is genuine. I'm not familiar enough with Hindu mythology. Well, Indian mythology? I don't know. Then there's this other aura that couldn't be further from the divine. That's Jinako. Yes, that's it exactly, Rama. I'm impressed. It took you only a moment to see through this being's true nature. Hey, you don't gotta be that impressed. From what you have said, the young lady appears to be a pseudo-servant with the divine spirit Ganesha as her core. Ganesha is known for many things, including wisdom, wealth, prosperity, fortune, business, and the removal of obstacles. Truly fascinating. Kanea had its fair share of divine spirit servants of all kinds. This one looks to be much more like its vessel than the spirit inhabiting it. I think Zhujiang, only with a divine spirit instead of a heroic one. I've definitely heard that name Ganesha before. I think I at least know the essentials about him. His elephant head is probably his most famous aspect. He's also said to be the son of Shiva's wife, Parvati. It's too bad Parvati's not here with us. And you're gonna have had a nice mother-child reunion. Okay, so I assume she's the one that Parvati sent to help us. You know, back in Oku. Yeah, she's around too? Oh, not right now. Just speaking hypothetically. Do you not wish to see her? It's not like I'd mind or anything. I just really don't care for the way she always blurts out whatever she's thinking. While I'm at it, would it have killed her to give birth to me in a more normal way? As for my old... I don't know what happened, but my old papan, well... He's the guy who cut off my head and figured everything would be fine if he just stuck an elephant in its place. I'm not sure I really know what to say if I ran into him now. Basically, even I, Ganesha, might start freaking out a bit if both my parents were here. I do still respect them. I think. I see, that sounds complicated. Oh, I just about enough of this. Oh, down not finding a divine spirit servant, but you didn't come all this way to waste time on meaningless drivel. Who's that? That old guy. You're about to say fat, weren't you? Well, I'm a god, so I figured I'd show some mercy and not diss you at our first meeting. Is that so? Well, how bloody kind of you. Frankly, you're the last one here who should be commenting on my physique. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking it. Does this mean you don't have a friend with whom you can discuss fitness? It's maybe cause for celebration. I love you, Karna. What are you talking about? I don't want to celebrate anything like that. At any rate, that man is something like the supervisor of my current master, Horsey. Dang right I am. Not just a noble with a bit of extra girth, the leader of this entire operation. You're our rogue servant, are you not? Be a good lass and help us out. What? You want to make me work? Hide pass. Ninja vanish. She went back inside the statue. We need all the help we can get to keep the nearby village safe. Especially now that we've just lost one of our most capable allies. Sounds like you guys have it rough. But sorry, can't help. You need someone to help you fight? Better try some other god. Honestly, I don't want to fight even a little bit. I'm just gonna hang out in here and keep enjoying my sweet, sweet shut-in life. It's actually way more comfortable in here than it looks. It's got cushioning out of the wazoo. Of course, it's fully air-conditioned. What? You can even manifest handheld game consoles in here thanks to my mysterious godly powers of wealth. Well, let me in. Something like a good roguelike for killing time. Oh, she's playing Isaac in there. Go! I want to play Isaac. Your apprentice came out. It's so good. Play these for hours on end. They still haven't patched all the bugs though. She's stubborn. I know from experience how hard it can be to get her to act. At least, I think I do. Master, do you happen to know if there are any stores around here that sell Swiss rolls? Why Swiss rolls? I'm assuming that's CCC reference. I'm speaking figuratively. I only meant that I have some idea of how to handle her. Get a way to convince her to help us? Go for it. Understood. I'll drag her out of there by force. It's not the most diplomatic solution. For some reason, I get the sense we would actually be doing her a favor. Indeed. This is how we usually handle gods who refuse to listen to reason. No way! My butt should not leave these cushions. I'm warning you, anyone who tries to mess with my shut-in lifestyle is in for a seriously bad day. It's still hard for me to believe she's a god when she says things like that. We can't afford to back down now. I'll help Karna try to get her outside as peacefully as possible. Ha ha ha, you fools! Our earlier battle was just a demo. Now witness Ganesha's full power. Okay. I love Jinako. What a character. I guess she's kind of similar to Osaka Behime, right? They share personality traits. Although I guess Osaka Behime sometimes tries to, you know, be cool. Well, cool's not the right word, but you get what I mean. I wonder if we have to kill both this time. Oh, we have quick down, right? That's just the war. Oh, it's all. I wonder how much that's by. It doesn't give us a percentage though, right? No percentage? Yeah. Does this give? No, it doesn't. If it gave stars, I would have used it. Okay, this should do it. But yeah, Lost Boat 5 is coming up, and I am excited for that. Supposedly, the first half of Lost Boat 5 is like the best anything in Fate Grand Order. Obviously, we'll have to see to find out, but I'm excited for that. This isn't spoilers because we knew ahead of time because of well, data mines, but I know Jason and Charlotte are in it. I like Charlotte, and apparently it makes Jason a likable character, which I always like the I like to like unlikable characters. Like, just give me like a complete jerk who sometimes is not a complete jerk. Like, up until Heaven's Feel, I like Shinji, but I don't, you know, Heaven's Feel kind of it traded Shinji's character for an edgy plot twist. If they took it, you know what I'm talking about. In Heaven's Feel, if they took that out of Sakura's backstory, nothing would have changed, right? It'd still essentially be the same. And you even see that in Hollow Ataraxia. Shinji's all cool and be like, oh yeah, I'm Shinji. But, you know, what he did, it happened before Heaven's Feel even started, like, right? Like, it happened like years in the past. Like, you can't say, oh, we only did that in Heaven's Feel. She's AoE, right? This might hurt. Well, it doesn't actually. Well, it depends. That's not a reference, is it? Because she came out before Genshin Impact, right? Right? Yeah, she had to, because I remember people were talking about Genshin Impact's first anniversary like a couple months ago. Apparently, like, they gave away like 1 quartz, the equivalent of, or something. You know, Fate Grand Order gets an anniversary, you get like 300 quartz. Assuming you played the game. Okay, we might be able to kill her this turn. We got crits coming out of the wazoo, as Junako would say. Is she gonna go by Ganesha or Junako, I wonder? Because I'm gonna call her Junako. She's tanky. Do we have to kill her, or? Well, let's read the buff name. Gain resistance to all attacks, okay. Well, we have a Noble Phantasm. I don't think this will kill her, but it might come close. Let's go for the crit. Okay. But yeah, I'll save that for a different episode. Blue Mage of Final Fantasy XIV. That's been going fun. They delayed the expansion. I mentioned this already. They just revealed this today. By 2 weeks, which kinda sucks. But like, that's fine with me. I've been playing New Game Plus in Final Fantasy. So recently, like, the main story of, like, the story of the base expansion, like, before any of the patches of Shadowbringers, the latest expansion, I loved it. It was great. But I don't think this is a very popular opinion. I did not like pretty much any of the patch story. I thought 5.1 was fine, but, like, apparently 5.3 is, like, very liked. It didn't resonate with me at all. Like, 5.4, 5.5, I was like, yeah. I haven't really been feeling it up. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll go to New Game Plus. Let's see if I still like Final Fantasy story or not. And yeah, I do. I started at 2.1. I skipped 2.0. 2.1, well, I'll save this for next up. It was good. Except Stormblood. Stormblood wasn't good. I'd actually say it was bad. No, my paradise suit. Well done. It's good for your health to get outside and exercise now and then. Yeah, why do you have to be so boring and right all the time, Kaina? Who do you think you are, my dad? My mom? That's strange. Certainly I have no connection to Ganesha, but I find myself inexorably compelled to help you. Was I a fan of Ganesha back when I was alive? Haha, so we won? We've won, right? And since we now hold your life in our hands, you're going to cooperate with us whether you like it or not. This freaking guy again. You know, what you just expected, I'm gonna go along with whatever you say. Reminds me of a teacher I had back in middle school. Really hated that guy. Well, maybe you need your rude name needs a bit of divine retribution for abusing your authority. Is it I just want to talk? Do you hear out what we have to say? Well, I do feel a kind of kinship with you, seeing as you look to be the only other average Joe here. So I guess I can at least hear you out, especially since it doesn't look like Karn is going to give up anytime soon. Besides, if I'm going to be honest, I still don't fully get what's going on around here anyway. So what is it you want to talk about? The world's been bleached clean, sheaves of emptiness, and moss bones? Is that us explaining it to her, or does she already know that? I think that's us explaining it to her. I see. Alright, I get the gist. Sounds like things are even rougher for you guys than I thought. Although you... You're actually the most important part of your operation. What gives? That you're a fellow average Joe turncoat? I mean, am I? Like, if you removed me from the story... My job is to hold the briefcase. Yes, he is. Senpai may only be ranked as a standard class master, but his accomplishments easily meet or exceeds those of A-ranked mages. I'd be happy to elaborate, but I'm afraid that to do so adequately would require me to write at least a 500-page report. She's the one who wrote the game. It'll unfortunately be a little difficult to do that now. You don't seem like you can tell a joke with a straight face. You're serious, aren't you? Yikes. You're the vessel for a divine spirit now. Doesn't that mean you're also anything but ordinary? Dot dot dot. Oh, come on, Kaina! You'd at least pretend to back me up here. On second thought, never mind. You just say something like, "You're never ordinary. Her unusual weight and waistline clearly set her apart." That's just mean. The worst part is, you won't even be saying it to be mean. How did you know? If you truly were worthy to be chosen by Ganesha. No, wait. Something tells me that can't possibly be the case. All that aside, I do have to wonder, why were you summoned to this lost belt? Why was I summoned? Believe me, I've been asking myself the same question. I think it was kind of a, you have been chosen, you. Like the Ganesha inside me showed up and said something like, save the world, hero of the digital realm. If diversity is proper human history's greatest strength, then even someone like you can do this. Now's the time for you to spread your wings. This is a request from my mother. Not doing so is not an option. So Parvati asked, who? Oh, is that Ganesha talking to Junako? Be warned, if you fail to save the world, you'll never be returned to the way you were. So yeah, Ganesha seems to be a pretty nice god. Okay, and he's definitely an indie one at heart. Oh, don't bother asking me about my class. Not quite sure what it is either. I think that has to do with BB, right? I think that might be because Ganesha found me through some sort of devilish intermediary or something? So I assume he pulled her right out of the moon cell, right? I don't know what to make of this extra class either. We can worry about that later. At any rate, it seems pretty clear that the counterforce summoned her here automatically. So it seems like a safe bet that she'll end up joining our side. Why did Ganesha choose me of all people? Just an unemployed shut-in with excess padding. If you were after me, I'd be demanding an explanation from him and requesting you choose someone else immediately. Of course, I guess it's kind of moot now that I'm Ganesha. I think it comes down to compatibility. You may be an ordinary person, but you're an ordinary person with exceptional qualities. May not remember why I know that, but I do know that for certain. She's like a super hacker, right? And there you go, saying things like that with a straight face again. Fo. That goes for you too, Horsey. I'm not good with words, so I can't explain it well, but you have many exceptional qualities. You may not be a great warrior or a powerful mage, but you're a great master. Come on, you're gonna make me blush. Anywho, even if I don't like it, figured now that I'm here, it must be something I'm meant to do. So I took a look around and happened to find that town, but couldn't have been more idyllic. Thinking, this is what world peace looks like, peaceful. Even a shut-in like me couldn't help but admire the fields of flowers and find this world beautiful. So I figured there's nothing for me to do after all, and Ganesha must have messed up and sent me to the right place at the wrong time or something. So I came back here and been enjoying my lazy, neat life ever since. The end? Well, if you get a problem with that, then bring it on. Tell me, how long ago were you summoned? When did you pay the town a visit? I'd say about 5 days ago on both counts. So she hasn't been through, like, the end of the world yet. So according to what Asha told us, that would be back during the first Yuga, Kurta Yuga. Well, how many days in are we? Were the buildings broken back then? No. It's a perfectly neat little town. Not so much as a brick out of place. The destruction we saw must have happened after the last 5 days, thanks to the Kali. That was a little, incredibly careless of you, Ganesha. If you had only stayed there, you would have every chance to fulfill your divine duties and save the townspeople. Hey, what do you expect? There wasn't a single thing wrong with the place back then. What's done is done. There's no point dwelling on the past. Right now, we need to worry about tomorrow. We just lost a friend of ours a short while ago. I miss her terribly, but I'll never forget how determined she was to keep fighting. So I feel like we need to carry on in her stead and keep moving on. And now there's someone else, which is why we need your help. Will you please join me, Ganesha? They're giving Vieira new hairstyles, I forgot about that. I didn't even think God's revealed before. Now I am one. It's not hard to believe this is happening. Part of me is convinced it's all just a big mistake. But it does look like I've got a quest to save the world now. If there's a branch where a town gets attacked open now, I can't just sit back and watch. Man, I'll go with you, alright? Just don't expect me to be much help in battle. Hurry up. Could have saved us all the time if you just agreed to help us from the beginning. Thank you, Ganesha. I'm so glad you'll be helping us. Okay guys, it's gonna be dark soon. I don't want to be out and about in an unfamiliar land at night. So say we go back to the cave and make camp there until morning. We'll head out again at the first sign of daybreak. Sure you get up plenty of rest. End of chapter? That's a long one. I looked it up ahead of time. Apparently it's 25 minutes. But it's been a lot longer than that. I had to make a cut earlier, so I don't know exactly how long, but like 40 minutes, I think? Longer than I thought, but I wanted to do 2 today, but the other one was also 25 minutes, meaning this is having not recorded. Oh wait, hold on. important thing to do before we end the video. Sky D is on a rate up. I would love to get her. Because, you know, Castor Artoria doesn't come out for a year and a half? Or is it just half a year? I think it's a year and a half? I don't remember exactly when she came out. Dang it. Stupid Gudo craft essence. Anyways, guys, I have a lot of friend points. I don't think I've even gotten all the new 1 and 2 stars yet. I think I'm missing someone. I know I don't have them on MP5, but I'll roll for when I need them. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Some more Fate Grand Order. Hopefully it'll be more timely. I'll see you guys then. Bye.